Self-Made Gang. I'm back with another video. If you didn't see my other videos that I posted, make sure you go, watch it, like it up, share it, or whatever. So today I'm going to tell a story time about your girl skipping class. This one class. I was skipping class. Yes, I was. And what about it? But anyway, so it was a music class. I love music, but the teacher that was in it, was teaching it, he wasn't it for me. He wasn't it for me. So, it was on, I don't know what day it was, but I think it was on a Friday. Yeah, it was on a Friday because, baby, I was ready to go home. Them teachers was getting on my nerves on that Good Friday. So, and I have him for third period because we had only 4 classes. The school that I go to when I was in high school, we only had 4 classes. Everybody's school is different because I'm from North Carolina, so we only have 4 classes. The school that I went to, or whatever. So I had him third period. So I used to go to his class, and some days I'd be like, I don't want to go over there. And that Friday, I didn't want to go. So I went to my other teacher class, one of my favorite teachers. She let me come in her classroom. So I was like, Miss So-and-so, can I come in your classroom? She's like, Claritza, you know you're supposed to be in third period. I'm like, I finished all my work and everything's caught up. Because when I was in school, I made sure everything was caught up. Sometimes I might miss a little bit of work or whatever, but I made sure it was caught up and everything. So, I was like, can I come in your class for third period? I don't want to go to my third period. She was like, why? What's the problem? And it was just me and her in the classroom talking or whatever. So I was telling her. She was like, oh, something wrong with him. You never do nothing in class. You always do your work. You don't talk or nothing. Because when I was in school, I didn't play about school. I went to school to learn and do what I got to do. And like when we had free time or whatever, I play and joke. But after that, baby, I was in school. I had my head in them books. Like, some of y'all was chasing you know what. Not me, baby. I was not chasing them. Was not paying them no mind at all. But anyway, back to the story. So, she let me in her classroom or whatever. So, I asked her, can I go to the bathroom, right? So, I went to the bathroom. The girl that I had class with in my third period, she was in the bathroom. And I was like, what you doing on this side of the hall? She was like, I was using the bathroom or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay. She was like, ain't you in my third period class or whatever? And I'm looking at her like, no, I'm not. You don't know me, baby. And I was like, who's your third period? I'm playing stupid. Like, I don't know her. But I do know her. And she was like, so-and-so. Mr. So-and-so. And I was like, oh. I was like, because we had this one girl. Everybody thought we were sisters because we look alike. And I said, no, that's not my sister. We're not related or nothing like that. So they thought we were sisters. Like, we literally look a little bit alike. But we wasn't sisters. And I'm like, no, I don't have that third period or whatever. So she was like, oh, I probably got you mixed up with somebody else. And I'm like, yeah, you do. So after that, I went back to my favorite teacher classroom. And I was in there or whatever. And I stayed in there until I went to my 4th period. Tell me why. Tell me why my slowness went to the wrong side of the hall, knowing the classroom that I was skipping was down that hall. Like, come on. Self-made. I was like, I should have went the other way so I won't be get caught. But no, I was not thinking because I was like listening to my music and not thinking. So I'm going down the hall, listening to my music, you know, doing me. And then here he come out the classroom talking about Miss so and so, because he used to say my name, and I'm looking at him like, yes, can I help you, sir? He was like, where you at with where you was at third period? I was like, I got checked out. I made a lie up. I was like, I got checked out. I had a, you know, situation or whatever. Knowing I was lying, y'all. I was lying. And he was like, mm-hmm. And then he said he wrote me up or whatever because I was skipping class and whatever. So I was like, okay. That's not my first time getting right up. I got rolled up probably like plenty of times, a couple of times or whatever. And I'm like, okay. And he said, you have a nice day. I was like, you too. And I kept going and went to my fourth period or whatever. And then I get a text message from my mama. I was like, oh, Lord, I'm in trouble now. So I get a text message from my mama. Oh, my God. And my mama, she do not play about school. And I told her why I skipped class. I told her why. After, you know, what he told her and what I told her, like, his side of the story wasn't making sense and mine was making sense. Like, come on. If you're going to tell something right. So, I was like, telling my mama, my mama was mad at me. She was mad at me. She was yelling at me. I'm like, Mom, chill. She was like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I was like, oh my God. I said I should have went to class. And, like, this my crazy self. I should have went down that hallway. He wouldn't know that I was skipping class. But Mama was mad. I was on punishment. And then when the next day, no, not the next day, Monday, after the weekend was over and we went back to school Monday, and I went to his third period class. Y'all don't understand how bad I just wanted him so bad. Like, even though I shouldn't skip class because it's only a music class, but he got on my nerves, y'all. Like, it seemed like it was something about he didn't like me or he just, like, picking with me. I don't know what the case may be, but he got on my nerves, bro. My nerves. Like, for real, he got on my nerves, like. And I was talking back to him in any kind of way. Because he was coming at me sideways. No. And I told my mama everything. Like, he coming at me sideways and no. So, yeah. That's what happened with me skipping class or whatever. And shout out to my favorite teacher that let me stay in her classroom even though I wasn't supposed to be in there. You know, she know I fuck with her the long way. But yeah, I got a lot of story times to tell y'all. Like, a lot of story times. My story times is funny as fuck. Funny as fuck, y'all. But, I hope y'all like my little story time or whatever. If you want to hear more story time, just let me know. You know, comment down below. Make sure you like and subscribe my YouTube channel. And, Yeah. Listen, don't judge me, y'all, okay? Don't judge me. We only human. You know, we have done some crazy stuff in our high school years, middle school years. Don't judge me, okay? Don't do that. Somebody said they wanted a story time, so that's the story time I picked. So don't judge me, okay? I got a lot of story times in high school and middle school. If you want to know more, just let me know. So yeah. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you follow me on all my platforms. If you haven't, make sure you go do it. Don't be a hater. Don't be scared. So yeah, make sure you go like and subscribe. Bye.
20 on your head, you just worked a Camaro.